Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're over on the test server, link in the description if you want to know how to get onto it. But we're on the test server because the new patch has actually dropped here. I normally cover the notes, but in the notes, the big thing that happened was that Vurk was getting a rework, and I thought there's not too much else to really go through in the notes, so we'll quickly cover the notes in this, and then we'll go through the changes to Vurk. So let's get into it. Okay, so here are the notes. We'll go through them quickly, and then, like I said, we'll go through Vurk. Number one, optimize the Twisted Realm leaderboards, division rules. I don't know if this is referring to the way that it used to, like, I remember a while ago I used to look at it where you could get into the top 50 and be in like that, in the top ranks, but then if you drop one below 50, you go to like silver. So not sure exactly how it goes. You go from like legend to silver. I'm not sure if that's what it's about, but hey, we'll see what it is. Added the new adventure Black Woods to the Voyage of Wonders. Sweet, always happy to get some new Voyage of Wonders. Added the adventure Fallen Souls to the Wandering Balloon. These things are fantastic. They're just reusing old stuff, but hey, it's fresh rewards for us, so I'm cool with all these things coming into the game. Adjusted the rewards for the Regal rewards. Champions of Spirit and Twisted Bounties. For specific details, please view the rules in-game after the update. We can have a quick look at that now. If we jump over here. So if we go to, should be in the Merchants. Noble Society. I'm not sure what the exact rules are with it. Obviously I only have the 2 unlocked. If we unlock the Premium Pass, that still looks like the same amount. So it might be the figures, the amount of stuff you need to get. Maybe it scales a bit. Wait, there was something else in the mail, which we'll check here. Perk levels have been added to the Champions of Asperia feature. Your perk level is determined by your Champions of Asperia round history. Rewards shall become more plentiful and more... okay, so simultaneously compensation shall be given to you based on your Champions of Asperia experience in the past. Okay, so basically the better you start doing, the better your rewards are going to be from those things. Is pretty much the gist that I understand it. Once again, just keep doing the best you can and get your stuff. Let's go to patch notes again, and okay. Number 5, added new voice switching function for hero voiceovers. Players can now switch to a voice pack from other languages. Cool beans if you don't speak English. I'm pretty cool with that. Mercenary auto lend now gives priority to the player who applied first. Guess that's kind of fair. Players can now view other players' guild grounds. Okay, that's cool. Hopefully maybe that's leading into some guild battles coming into the game. I'm still hanging out for it. I think they said ages ago they were working on the guilds, but let's wait and see, I guess. Change the requirements for entering the Bountiful Trials to completing stage 640. Okay, they brought it forward a bit. I don't know what it actually used to be. I got it on my free-to-play account, so it was around like 10, I guess. Optimize the interactive process for crafting legendary furniture. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Optimize the interactive experience for various game interfaces. Cool. I haven't noticed any in the little bit that I played, but here we go. So that's the Vurk. It talks about Vurk, big changes. Then Mezoth adjusted. These are just a bunch of fixes and adjusters. Twins, ultimate ability skill description so that it is more consistent with its actual effect. Okay. Fixed an issue. Keltha optimized Flying Blade's flight path for the ultimate ability. Okay. Fixed an issue. Optimized the description for the ability. That's cool. Optimized Entandra's actions at the Oak Inn. Don't know what she's been doing at the Oak Inn, but I guess she's been optimized. And then fixed another issue. So that's why I didn't really go through just the notes on their own, because there wasn't too much to go besides Vurk. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump over and I'm going to do split screen where we'll look at both the test server and the old server so we can compare the changes to Vurk. Back in a sec. Okay, here we go, Vurk. So the first one, on the left, you can see I've got the little symbols in the top corner. The red symbol is going to be the test server. The blue symbol is the live server. I know they have the twins as the symbol these days, but I still prefer the old blue logo. Anyway, so the one on the left is going to be the test server. The new abilities, the little one on the right is going to be the old server. So it's basically the exact same thing for the ultimate. He runs up and down firing the bolts. It's just that he gets a big damage increase of 20% at max skill. So it's just a damage increase on that ability. Okay, so now looking at skill 2, it's fairly similar. Some of the stuff gets absorbed. So basically the new server with the level 2 skill up gives him 170% damage multiplier, and the damage doesn't get reduced as the bolt penetrates enemies. And that's pretty much what the level 3 skill up gives him on the live servers. So the change is that that's all consumed in the first skill up, as opposed to being in the first 2 skill ups. So the next thing is a bit different. On the old server, recovers an additional 40 energy points for every enemy struck. He still gets that, but it's for every poisoned enemy that the ability deals damage against, he'll get the 40 energy. So his energy recovery is nerfed a little, but the new skill up that he gets in between is when this ability deals damage against enemies that are poisoned as a result of Vurk's Poison Violet ability, Vurk's attack speed will be increased by 60% for 3 seconds. This ability cannot be stacked. So it's got the condition that now it has to hit poisoned enemies, but if they are poisoned, he's not just gaining energy, he's also gaining the attack speed. So it's a bit of a trade-off from straight 40 energy per enemy hit to 40 energy and an increase of haste if he hits the poisoned enemies. So he does have, when we look at his last ability, it's changed, so he will have more poisons out there in general. So could be a good thing. I feel like the longer the fight goes on, it's not going to be as good. But yeah, indifferent. We'll have to wait and see how it pans out. Okay, ability number 3, Poison Vial. Similar but different. So the old one used to be he lobs it on the enemy. Once it deals damage, and then once they lose a certain amount of health, it's going to explode, dealing AoE damage. That's what it was before. Now it's a bit different. Vurk lobs a poison vial at an enemy, which poisons them for 10 seconds. Poison enemies will have their energy recovery rate decreased by 50%, which is nice. Attack rating decreased by 50%, which is also nice. And they will also lose health equal to 50% of Vurk's attack rating every second. Poison effects cannot be stacked. And if an already poisoned enemy is targeted again by the ability, the duration of this poison effect shall be extended. Poison enemies lose health equal to 60% of his attack per second, and then 70% of his attack per second. So this is no longer like that, wait till they lose health and then they explode and deal damage. This is now like just a pure dot, which is going to stay there and deal 70% of his attack per second in damage for 10 seconds. But you also get that attack rating decrease and energy recovery decrease. So I like the change. I think it's nice. I think this could make Vurk like a budget little like tech unit for boss fights, because kind of like we use Cecilia for the 60% attack decrease on bosses, you're getting that attack rating decrease here. So not too bad, but like still very situational, and I don't think it's going to completely break him. So now let's take a look at the passive. So this has changed completely. Invisibility, it used to make him dart across the field and then shoot an enemy, increasing his crit and haste. Which basically that was it. He used to like start at one spot, he'd use this, go to a different spot, shoot, and start shooting faster. Now it's changed to poison traps, and I do really like this ability. At the beginning of battle, Vurk sets berries poison. He sets buried poison traps behind himself and the frontline allies. Traps are activated when enemies are in close proximity to them and cause any nearby enemies to become stunned for 3 seconds and poison for 10 seconds. I'm interested on this one. I'm interested to see how we can make this work. But anyway, let's keep reading. The ability's poison effects are consistent with the ability Poison Vial. Enemies which are immune to control abilities will not trigger the traps, which is cool. If they're immune, it means they don't trigger the traps. Instead of they trigger them and they do nothing. So that's good. And then it skills up to being a 5-second stun. So the thing to note about this is they get the same effects as these other poisons, which is going to be that energy recovery reduction and also attack rating decrease. I can see some fun stuff with this. I don't know if this is going to make him really good. Obviously for assassins and stuff, it's going to be nice. I guess you could put him across from an Athalia and it's going to lock the... I don't know if she'd get immune to it because she's in the motion of her ability, but she could do, you got things like Cecilia, Sylvina, it can work against all those. The thing I'm thinking is, because it becomes an AoE, I'm just thinking outside the square here. Because he sets it behind front row enemies as well. I mean front row allies. I'm thinking you put him in a team with Iron and Chicken. and whoever in the front row, and Iron's in the middle, and then Chicken groups them all up. Iron drags all 5 of them in, and then they're all sitting on top of the buried poisons that are behind the tanks, and it blows up on all of them. It gives you an instant 5-second stun on all enemies. I don't know. I'm thinking like those 3 in the back row with like a Leica and a Taline in the front. I don't know. I'm just thinking it could be cool. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that's definitely the synergy that pops into my head, is if they do land on those things, it gets just blown up in their face. And the other thing is the poisons don't stack, but they add on to the timer. So if you have the buried poisons behind the 2 tanks and Iron drags them into the middle and they all hit the same poisons, it means they'll get 20 seconds of the effects, not 10. And that effect is attack reduction by 50%, and also energy recovery decreased by 50%. I don't know. I feel like it could be cool. We'll have to wait and see. That's my one big tip. Okay, I almost forgot signature and furniture items. Signature items just gets a straight buff of, at level 20 it goes up to a 40% buff on what it was, which ain't too bad. I mean, this ability on paper sounds really nice, like each one firing 5 crossbow bolts per attack, dealing 120% damage. It makes it sound massive, but I don't know, maybe I'll have to jump on someone's account and test him. But that's that. Let's look at exclusive furniture. 35%, 35%. And there's no changes there. All right, we're going to jump back to the other screen setting and we'll go and take a look at the Arena of Trials. Okay, so first thing, really nice. They give us the new Arena of Trials. Same rewards. I'm pretty sure that's pretty similar to what they always are. I know that you get the 60 purples for it normally. So let's go and test this guy out. I want to get into a battle that lets us use Iron. I don't know if I have Iron on this account, but I'm hoping I do. So we're gonna have a browse. We're gonna have a browse because we want to get. What? These are all the same heroes. Normally it gives you different heroes to choose from, doesn't it? Am I dreaming? No, I'm not. That's different. Okay, I'll be back. Hopefully we find an Iron. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to test. Let's find out. It's even. Oh, the chicken won't have his furniture item. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. But let's test this out. I'm gonna have to put it on 1x speed. But like, I gotta see this. Oh wait, I had him in the front row. He didn't get to do anything. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go that. Do we just put Totem Dude in the front? Yeah, let's just see what happens. Let's see this. I just want to see if these things explode. Do they're not exploding. Okay, looks like they finally exploded. I gotta see that again. I gotta see this. It really sucks how this thing doesn't keep everything there. Let's do that. Let's do Totem Dude front. Let's do Iron here. That there. Let's go again. So he puts them down. They're behind Brutus. Everyone's grouped up. No one's hit the poison thingy yet. Okay, now they've exploded. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work the way I intended. Yeah, let's put this on 2x speed. Okay, obviously we cleared that, but I'm not too sure. Let's check out the damage charts. Okay, I mean, not nice damage by Vurk, but I don't know. I was hoping it would just like straight up pop them. Let's go do another battle. This one's got the ear on as well, so this is the same comp. So let's do this again. Hopefully we can make them pop. That's all I want to happen. It's like my dream. It's my dream, guys. All right, let's go. So we drag them in. Okay, there goes one. There goes the other one. So they're all poisoned and they're all taking decent damage. I don't know. It's going to take more testing, but by that, I feel like it kind of worked. If he's done the most damage here, it worked. In my opinion. I think it might be working, and I think once you add in the fact that with the chicken's signature item, you're grouping up more enemies, I think it could be a thing. We need a second Iron in the game. Iron's just so good. We need another hero that has his exact effect, because there's becoming too many comps that I want to do this with Iron. And it's amazing. So that's pretty cool. Wait, let's check if this is the Iron comp again. Yes, let's do it again. Alright, Vurk, you go there. Totem Dude there. Brutus there. I wonder if we put Vurk front and he manages to get them down, whether he has two behind him. I'm not even going to bother checking. But let's just do this again. Okay, draw in. The poisons are there. They got poisoned. Okay, because there was a Cecilia on that one, she got poisoned earlier. But I mean, Iron got an ult there. Vurk has not used his ult yet. So I'm just trying to gauge damage here. So he didn't even use an ult until there was only like no health left on Cecilia and what's his face. So, and then Vurk died. Okay, so this is a good test of damage. I feel like Iron should out damage if those poisons didn't do heaps. And what is happening with this chick? Flora, can you please die? Like, please? Yes, thank you. Okay, I thought she was going to live the whole thing. Okay, check it. Okay, Brutus did it all. Man, look at that Flora's damage. She's a beast. Okay, I'm really unsure about this, but I want to do more testing with a maxed out furniture item chicken. I just feel like it could still have that synergy. Let's do one more. Why not? Let's do that, and that. Get them in. So there's the drag. They copped the top poison. They haven't copped the bottom poison yet, though. They still haven't triggered the bottom poison. I mean, I don't know. I'm curious. I feel like it's going to take a lot of proper testing, but that's my big tip for a comp. Chicken, Vurk, Iron. Group up, poisons, bursting. They just need to increase the range on those poison traps, and I feel like it'll be insane. Or we've just got to make it work somehow. So I don't know with the chicken, when you put those extra two enemies in there, that they get shoved in, whether they stay down far enough that they'll pop the poisons and make it happen. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, that is it for the Vurk changes. That's it for the update. Pretty much just new Voyage, new Wandering Balloon, and Vurk getting, I'd call it a buff. We'll have to see. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about it. I'm going to stop rambling. Vurk, chicken, Iron. Try it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.